Hi everybody. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I am going to do an unboxing video. I've got a fountain pump that I'm going to be installing here in the pond on Friday night's live stream. Every Friday night I do an action live stream where we get in a tank and do some maintenance or rescape it, work on filters, whatever. This Friday we're going to be installing a filter and circulation pump in my goldfish pond. If you're not familiar with my channel, recently I put a circulation pump in the pond, and while it's doing a good job at circulating the water, it's also doing a good job at stirring up all the detritus and debris and stuff that's in the tank. And so what I'm going to do is replace that pump with a new one, and this one has a hose intake on it rather than just the grate or the screen. And so by using that hose, I can attach that to some sort of mechanical filter box that we're going to make, and that will give me mechanical filtration within the pond. So again, I'm going to probably tinker with this a little bit before Friday night's live stream to familiarize myself with it. We need to figure out exactly what we're going to do, etc. But it will be Friday night on the live stream that we're going to be installing this. So let's get it opened and see what we're actually dealing with. It says that it is a 430 gallon per hour pump. Now that does not sound like much to me, but we'll see. It also says that it pumps up to 8 feet high, so that's a pretty vigorous pump. Most pumps that don't pump a lot of water also won't pump that very high, so we'll have to wait and see how this plays out. But in the meantime, I at least want to get it open, and I'm going to try to do so in such a way that if I need to, I can return it. They don't make that easy with these packages. Just elbowed the discus tank and scared the life out of everyone. All right. So we got the paper that's all wrapped around it. I'm not sure how these unboxing videos are supposed to go. We got the instructions. This is the part that I'm interested in. The intake actually has a foam filter on it. I guess that's going to be our outlet, or is that going to be our intake? I'm not sure. But it also has a valve on there. We'll have to wait and see how all this plays out and what all these different things do. All right, yeah. So here it looks like is the intake, and that's going to be the outflow. So I can attach a hose to it, which I thought this actually connected directly to this. So there's probably a way, oh it does, it just snaps right on. So that would be a filter right there, but how long would it take for that to get clogged up before I had to take that out and redo it? So this is probably going to stay on there as a pre-filter or as a last resort, but I'm also going to have a bigger box built around this, or possibly have a secondary hose come off of here. Again, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this, but this will allow me to put a vinyl hose on it, and then that can allow me to attach it to a filter box. We got 16 feet of cord, so that won't be an issue. And the pump itself is not very big, which again is good. I was kind of wondering how big this was going to be. The pump I have out in my pond outside is 1,500 gallons per hour, and it's a big unit. I mean, it looks like it should move a lot more than 1,500 gallons per hour. So we will see how all that goes. But if you're interested in what actual product I got, that is what I got. Hopefully I'm not going to get beyond where the light's shining and you'll still be able to see this. So again, it says it's 430 gallons per hour, but I don't know, we'll have to see. So there you go, everybody. Tune in Friday night. In fact, let me give you a look at the pond if you're not familiar with my channel. This is the pond in question that we will be installing that pump in. We're going to leave the inflow alone. That's got its own pump and its own water flow. We're going to leave that alone. We're going to remove the air stone and sponge filter that I have hidden underneath of this area. This is actually a table, and all underneath of there is just open water. So our pump and everything is going to go underneath of there. The filter intake is going to go on this end, and then we're going to have the outflow coming out this way. I may even run a line all the way down to this end of the tank and then have something almost like a spray bar are spraying back towards that end or something. Again, I haven't worked out exactly what I want to do here yet, but this is the pond that's going to go in. And if you're interested in seeing how all this plays out, make sure you tune in Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We are not yet at the daylight savings time, so we are still on standard Eastern time. And I will see you all 8 p.m. on Friday night. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you're subscribed, do all that good YouTube stuff, and I will see you on Friday.